Welcome to the Lowdown, everybody. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, your host, your guide through this wild world of tech news, and I'm breaking down the top 3 stories that you really need to know about. Today, it's all about that budget iPhone that may be delayed, a new Amazon device has leaked online, and the Note 9 looks like it's going to have a monstrous battery inside. But before we jump into all that, be sure to click that button below and subscribe to the Techno Buffalo channel so you're automatically getting the latest Techno Buffalo videos in your feed. And turn on notifications so you're notified when our latest videos go up. So if you want to know exactly when the Lowdown goes up, you'll be notified. Turn on that bell. All right, let's do this, guys. Here's the Lowdown. Apple is set to release a trio of new iPhone models in just about a month and a half, but it looks like one of those new models may be delayed. We're hearing reports that the rumored budget 6.1-inch iPhone may be pushed to an October release date from September because of production issues. Sources say that that particular iPhone model is experiencing LED backlight leakage, and apparently it's bad enough to be severely impacting production of that particular model, while the other models, the higher-end ones, are not affected because they're using the more expensive OLED panels over LCD. And this wouldn't be the first time that Apple had big production woes. Just last year, the iPhone X was released almost 2 months after the iPhone 8, and reports are indicating that happened because of supply issues and the complications that went into building, at the time, the all-new iPhone X. And all of this is happening right at the height of iPhone production season, as Apple is ramping up production to have these 3 models ready to go for an event that's supposed to probably take place in the beginning or middle of September. The Note 7 battery fiasco was big enough to cause a major recall and lots of headaches for Samsung and consumers, but 2 years later, it looks like Samsung's gonna try again. The company just released an ad teasing the new, bigger, better battery in the upcoming Note 9, and rumor has it that internal battery could have a monstrous 4,000 milliamp hour capacity, which would be bigger than the current Note 8's 3,300 milliamp hour battery and the infamous Note 7's 3,500. And gamers will especially appreciate that extra battery capacity, as we're also hearing reports today that Fortnite is officially coming to Android, and the Note 9 will be the phone to kick off its release with an exclusive 30-day launch that's only going to be available on the Note 9. Customers who pre-order the new Samsung flagship may be able to receive $100 to $150 of V-Bucks to use inside of the game. And I'm not a big Fortnite player myself, but I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say about this. Is Fortnite launching exclusively on the Note 9 a big deal and more compelling of a reason to get you guys looking at this new phone if you haven't been already? And what do you guys think of a game launching exclusively on a phone? Is it kind of leaving out the other Android users for 30 days? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Leave your comment down below. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. And it's been almost 2 years since Amazon made some slight design changes to the Amazon Echo Dot, but new photos suggest that big changes are coming for version number 3. Some photos of what appear to be a redesigned Echo Dot 3rd generation leaked online this morning, and right off the bat, we're seeing a design change inspired by the Google Home Mini. And if these photos are in fact the real deal, the new Echo Dot would have fabric running along the side of it, similar to that fabric design of the latest generation Echo, and be a bit larger to presumably and hopefully accommodate better sounding speakers. Amazon typically announces new Echo hardware in September, so we'll know more about this new device then. And before we wrap up today's episode, I want to throw it back to a comment from the last episode of the Lowdown where we talked about Xbox and the xCloud and the rumored Xbox game streaming service. And Evan Roos, sorry Evan if I mispronounced your last name, he brought up a really good point, saying in part this: I feel like most people who are budget oriented might not have the greatest internet speeds, which that cheap Xbox will highly depend upon. I wonder if this suggests a minimum recommended internet speed. And Evan, I totally agree with you, and I think you bring up a great point. Those in rural areas or those who are budget conscious may not have the fastest internet speeds needed probably, or what's going to be required for this new Xbox streaming platform. And all I can say to that is hopefully we'll see 5G more widespread and more adopted and hopefully a little bit cheaper when this new service is supposed to launch in 2020, really bringing some competition to the big behemoth ISPs. And remember, if you have a comment on a story mentioned today, leave it down below, or better yet, send us a video message on Instagram or Twitter for your chance, your voice, your face to be featured on the next episode of The Lowdown. That's all I've got for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys back here on Tuesday to talk more tech news. See you then.